reporting live from my new studio in Corona, California. Literally in a closet. My assistant is asleep in the next room. So I'll be reporting from here. It's Friday, and today's message is about pain. I noticed that all the videos I make about pain and hurting and suffering seem to be the most useful. They get the most views. It's the things that people can relate to the most. And as I was looking at what people like to hear about the most, I noticed that pain really, really gets the most views. That tells me that people must really, really be looking for an answer to their pain. And who isn't, right? Nobody likes to be in pain. Nobody. But there is a great, great lesson from it to gain. And I'm grateful that I know that today. That doesn't mean it makes it any easier. Actually, in a way, it does. It doesn't make it so hopeless when you know that there's a lesson in your pain. It really helped me to learn to embrace the pain and really like it, if you will. You can choose to do that. Because there's a lesson in it, and you're going to be better for it. And pain, a saying that I like is that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Come here, Charlie. Come here. Oh my gosh, interrupted. So, pain is going to happen, but suffering is optional. And one of my pet peeves is self-pity. You know, I used to be the self-pity queen, but I had to stop doing that because it's not good for me or anyone else. When pain comes, ask yourself a super, super important question. Say, God, what is this trying to teach me? And I just recently went through something super, super painful. And I'm learning from it. And I'm becoming a better person from it. I know I'm going to even be better from it. This is going to take a minute to get through. It's a loss of a relationship. Actually, a couple relationships, recently. And it's painful. However, there's a lesson in it. And I believe when God closes one door, a better one always opens. It's always, always happened for me that way. Sorry about the cat interruptions. We all have pain. We all do. You are not the only one. And the one thing you don't want to do is blame someone else for your pain. I've been blamed for other people's pain. And I learned from personal experience. I used to do that too. I used to blame it on other people. I used to blame it on my parents, blame it on my upbringing, blame it on trauma, blame it on especially ex-husbands, blame it on them. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault at all what you go through. Everything is perception. I won't say any names. I don't know if you'll see this or not. Probably not, but maybe not. I don't know. But, my soon-to-be ex-husband said, "You trashed me." No one can trash you. You trash yourself by your own negative thoughts. And, this person I was crazy about, but just refused to work with me. You can't make people be honest with you. You can't make people communicate with you. You can't make people connect with you. You can't make people love you if they don't want to. And I'm guilty of trying to control people and make them do certain things. And I'm guilty of that, being controlling and overbearing and not thoughtful. And I've had to learn not to do that. And if you do that, you're going to suffer. So pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. The way you don't suffer is you look for the lesson in the pain and what you're supposed to gain. It just means you're supposed to learn something. And acceptance is truly the answer to all your problems. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, happens in God's world by mistake. Nothing. Nope, I know, even the most painful stuff. Even when people are taken from us, even when atrocities happen, we've got to trust that God's got it. Lean not on our own understanding, just like the book of Proverbs says. It's just too big for us to comprehend. And we have got to acknowledge God in all our ways, and He'll make our path straight. Just don't lean on your own understanding, and know that there's a power greater than you that's got this. And I'm telling myself this too. I have my moments too. So remember, if pain is getting to you, ask, what is it trying to teach me? And really, really ask the voice inside, and let that be your guide. Once you learn the lesson, it stops hurting. That's how to stop the pain, is by listening for the lesson. When you get the lesson, it'll stop hurting. So, hope that gave you some love and light today. Sending lots of love and light your way. I love you guys.